Hi there, Connor's here. Connor's back, and Connor's trying to upload hopefully once every couple of weeks now that school is back in session for me, and that's kind of important. I'm also working on a bunch of other things, so, I'll try and upload when I can. Anyway, this is a little bit of extra footage of me doing the two grossest parts of my early playthrough. That will pay off finishing, well, relatively soon afterward. I still love the Boulder Knights. They're my dudes, even if I'm pairing them with a really shitty mace. Oh man. I do appreciate that the blood proccing in Dark Souls 1 worked a lot faster than in later games, because it would take somewhere between 2 to 3 hits for most of the enemies I'm using of this weapon up to this point to get proc with that blood display, and then for them to just, shuffle off their undead coils. Also, backstabbing with a claymore. Kind of amusing, just watching a giant sword go right through a very, very thin raisin. Oh, and he didn't think about it. He did not think about that at all. When I initially started my first playthrough, I tried using a Y-hander, and not a lot of magic because I was a depraved build, therefore an idiot for your first playthrough of this. And yeah, I was not doing so hot. It took a little bit of learning, but I got around it. This is me testing out the Claymore's moveset because it was the first greatsword I've ever seen in the game, period. So, just testing that out, seeing how much damage I could do to, well, the Boulder Knights, and how much time I had in between frames for certain attacks and moves. Also, the graphics on that fireball for pyromancy, beautiful. Well, it's like cutting down firewood. Really interesting firewood that I hope will drop a side sword sometime. That would be great. Now, I don't know if you can really smell it through the video, but I can smell what the Rock is cooking, and I fucking loathed it for the first 5 tries, because normally, well, not normally, but the first time I played this game, I killed Havel the first time I met him by just parrying him for a half-hour straight. And something very similar happens here. You see me wind up, I'm like, oh, he's really slow. He is a giant rock man. He will probably be slow this whole time. This is okay. He apparently wants to use just verticals at the moment. Oh, and if you notice, whenever he gets backstabbed by me, he does this really funny second look animation where he's just like, oh, where'd he go? And I just always thought that was amusing because it would play every single time you backstab any humanoid-sized character. And you see, I'm doing good. I've got that +4 claymore. I'm just doing a nice slabby jab, jab, jab. Oh, and he wasn't prepared for that either. He did a slight T-pose there if he looked really fast. But, yeah. Oh, I almost got him. Ooh, do you need God greedy? Don't get greedy in Dark Souls. Be patient. Be patient. That's the lesson there. Now, fast forward, I'm coming down the stairway, and I am hauling ass to get my souls back, and to kill this giant piece of Stonehenge. But I made a fatal mistake. I forgot to kill the Hollow on my way up here, so I have this little guy just running around going, hey, are you beating up the Rock? I love Dwayne Johnson. No, absolutely not. And that's what kills me this time. Patience. It's a very vital and very rewarding thing to have, especially in a From Software title. So you go in there, and at that point, I had just stopped caring. It was time to show off what I can do, and that's baiting out a parry, backstabbing from time to time, and using my resources. I wasn't sure how many gold pine resins I could find in the playthrough, or where to buy them just yet, so the fact that I only have 3 and I was wasting 1 on Havel meant something to me. So I wanted to make sure I could fashion souls. And I wanted this guy to be gone. So I killed the real big boss of the early game and got him out of the way. And then I would start working with those two dogs and that large billy goat later. But the main thing to take away from this is I really need to kill Havel. Not just for his item, but for me. And I did. And afterward, it felt great. Progression up to this point felt pretty good. I still haven't killed the dragon just yet. Not sure how to shoot him down just enough to get everything I need, or to have him fight me in a fair fight. Pretty sure my fireball will not do that much damage to a fire-breathing red dragon, so I'm just staving off that. Until then, I'll probably... Oh, God! Ooh, that really hurt. Is a pyromancer, not immune to fire, as one does. Very good. It took a couple seconds to think about it, but then I remembered, oh, that's right, this is the region full of thieves. Why don't I just try smacking every doorway I pass across? And it worked to reduce health, but I didn't do a strong enough first hit to really surprise them, which was a little bit sad. I also forgot that I was using a claymore that was +4 in this area. So if it wasn't one hit, it would be 2 to 3, and that's fine. That's so fine, in fact, that this happens. And that was just a baller feeling. Really enjoyed that. Right before getting this naked old corpse, and then going into this. Now, this is the first try. Haven't fought the Capra Demon up to this point yet. And I was already ecstatic because I killed the dogs. The dogs are the worst part, next to the spacing, the tree, and just not being able to see everything you need to see. This guy, nah, he's nothing. I was a little bit sloppy at first, but I also wasn't using a great shield either. So that's on me. And if you keep looking, every time I just start strafing to my left, he just keeps missing me on his first and second strikes. So, not that bad of a boss. But, you know, if I was just smarter, or tried a different approach, I probably could have killed him in a more efficient manner, or hopefully avoid that jump attack that was kind of dumb. But, that's on me for not being as familiar with things as I could be. Well, thanks for watching this video. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off there. If you have any comments, go ahead and have them. If you have any likes, put them where you need to. Adios!